All right, guys, we are here. We are finally here. And I would like to really say thank you. And I appreciate you for opening up your doors and your spa to us. We are Flagler Weekly. I'm Jonathan. Dave. And we are here with Kristen, the owner of Salt and Vine. And I'm very excited to have you in here with us. I really appreciate you doing this. How's your day going?
Well, thank you. I appreciate you both being here and the crew too. And welcome to the Salt Cave, the only salt cave in Flagler County.
This thing is amazing. Like, wow.
It's the first salt cave I've seen.
It's real salt. For anybody watching this is real salt everywhere. This thing is, at first steps when I walked in, you can kind of breathe it in a little bit, but as I'm in here and I'm more accustomed to it, this thing is really cool and it is relaxing.
It's made of there's pure white Himalayan salt, and then there's the pure Himalayan salt that everyone thinks of as the pink Himalayan salt. So there is a lot of salt. It's salt on the floors, salt on the walls. We made the art salt from our art.
And I think this is the first thing I noticed too, like at the ceiling, like it's making like the little stalactites like in a cave or whatever.
Yes, and over time I'm hoping it'll...
Yeah, and then like you said, this place has been here for what, 6 months now?
6 months, yes.
Yeah, so that's pretty good growth for 6 months, a couple of years. It's going to be very interesting.
Awesome. How long have you lived in Flagler County?
I've been here since 2004, so about 20 years. I'm sure this is probably one of your questions, but I was living in a mold-infested home in Flagler Beach, right here, actually, right in the area. We won't say where. But it was high levels of toxic mold, and so very positive came out of a very negative situation. My daughter and I were living in there, and we were only in there for 2.5 months, and it took us down. So
wow.
Our health. Brain fog, welts from head to toe. My hair was like falling out, and I felt terrible. I thought I was going through something hormonal, and I thought that my daughter was going through that as well. And then we found out that high levels of toxic mold. So the only thing that helped us, we were going to an oxygen bar. We were detoxing in the infrared sauna, and replenishing in the salt cave with all these wonderful minerals.
Wow.
So you had this though when that happened?
No, this happened, and then I did. Since it helped us so much, we decided I wanted to share this with everyone.
Okay. Let me ask you about the mold. Was all that mold like visible in the house, or was
it was
that
not
like...
visible at all? So just within 2.5 months, all the things that were happening to us, I said, "What is going on?" We couldn't figure out, and I'm not on the medical side of this, but my partner at the time said, I think you should go seek out dry salt therapy. And I had no idea what dry salt therapy was. In fact, there's only 300 of these in the United States, salt caves, and it's the natural way to heal. So I had to put my daughter on, I didn't go on an antibiotic, but I put her on the heaviest antibiotic they had, an inhaler. She was swimming at the time, a big swimmer, and she couldn't even swim her laps. So. Great story. She went to state and was swimming with someone that tried out with the Olympics. She did well just from the therapy that we were seeking.
How long did that take to like the recovery time? Like once you started getting in the salt?
Well, we've had people that have it. For us, it was seeing results right away, energy-wise. The detox in the infrared sauna. I mean, literally that gets down 7 times deeper than a normal sweat. It's releasing all of the toxins that you wouldn't be able to release before. So it's just, that's why sometimes you see the cellulite pockets and so forth, because it's unable to release that and let go. Yes, you feel a difference right away.
So when you were first developing this room, what did you have in mind? Because I know you have the other rooms that the sauna is beautiful.
Thank you.
So where do you think the next closest one is to here?
Well, again, I'm the only one here in Flagler County, and I'm the only one with the infrared sauna. We do have, I'm an active cave. We do have, there's a passive cave, which is an amazing cave in St. Augustine, a little different. So we blow the halotherapy in through the tube over there.
Yes.
And so that makes it the active with the halotherapy. Halotherapy is the dry
That is
cell
really
therapy.
cool. And I know here in a little bit, we're going to show what it's going to look like when we turn that thing on. And I think that's going to be a really cool situation. When the thing is on, I know you have this system over here that takes it out as well. How often do you think you have to maintain the equipment?
Oh, well, we have a brand new air unit, and everything in here is brand new. Based on my issues with my health in the past, we wanted the new air handler. Actually, it's been 6 months. As you know, salt is very corrosive.
Yes.
So we have to clean our filters every week. There's all sorts of things that we have to do, but it's a flip. This is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. This cave you're already sanitized by sitting in here just with salt properties that are in the air. So particles that are in the air. It is throughout the whole spa actually, and that's why when you walk in the door, you can actually. It's just a different the air when you breathe it in. You can see right from when you get into the spa. You can tell a difference in the air.
Definitely. So we were going to ask you about some interesting times or any memorable moments that you've had so far in here. I know you were talking about some
we've had
parties.
This is an experience and a treatment. So you're getting the benefits of healing along with being able to enjoy. This seat sits comfortably.
It does very comfortably, actually.
You can have your parties in here with your family or bring your family in and just enjoy and relax. So if you're not trying to tackle a chronic cough or and we have people that have what's memorable to me is helping others and being able to actually see the results. We had someone that went into the red light, and this isn't normal. Usually it takes 2 weeks, or the more that you are in the red light therapy, the more it is the cumulative, obviously the more it will work for you. But we had one client that went in there, and we took a picture of her ankle before she went in, and when she came out, her ankle was like half the size.
Wow.
It was amazing. So we have that picture. And as far as with myself, and I hadn't heard of the red light therapy either, or infrared. All of this was brand new to me 2 years ago. I had a salt spa prior to this, Essential Element Spa. We've carried it over here, so we've expanded, which I'm very excited about. So did take a year of construction, but we are just happy to be open now. It feels like yesterday that we opened, but it's been about 6 months. But the most memorable is that people are having major results. I had someone that came in out of the red light. The guy is actually not from here; he's from Europe, and they have the infrared sauna frequent in salt caves. This is very normal over there, very natural. And he said, I don't know what it is, Kristen, but I'm going in the red light and the infrared. I don't know which one it is, but when I stopped doing your treatments and went back, what's it called? He had tingling in his legs, and anyways, it went away. And when he stopped, it came back. So when he came back, he said, I just can't believe it. I've been to every specialist and no one can figure out what it is.
You mentioned that it goes like 7 times deeper.
The infrared sauna does, so it's not your average.
Then that helps with the blood vessel dilation then, because you obviously had tight
there you go.
for circulation.
Yes.
Dave's a nurse.
Tissue repair. Are you? Okay. So yes, you know a lot. I'm not on the medical side of this, but I have learned so much just from being here. We've had another person, couldn't reach around to their back. Great testimonials. Someone that had chronic cough in here, and she's been able to beat her cough, and she's been to every specialist for that as well. And she comes back once a week now, and her just miraculous. It's amazing what it's done for her. So she was coughing all the time.
Yeah, it's really great because, like, you know, in nursing, like, it's not medical, and like you're taught a more holistic approach, which isn't necessarily antibiotics, medicine. So, you know, just so people know that just because it's not a prescription doesn't mean it's not a real thing.
Well, this is a prescription. This is my prescription for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
So I've been able to get off blood pressure medicine, arthritis. I was diagnosed with arthritis and bursitis, and you know, they tried to do you know, shots in my legs. Nothing worked for me. This is the only thing that worked for me. My story, I mean, I have two stories. One was the mold, and then my second story is I contracted COVID, and I had long haulers disease, or whatever that is, and no one could figure that out. And that's when I used to be a big time runner, and I used to run 3 miles a day. I'm no longer a runner. I used to work out all the time. I couldn't work out, so I went from I gained 30 pounds, kind of went into hiding, and couldn't walk up stairs, guys. So almost disabled, and you know, I wasn't going to share my pictures of when I went up to 168, but but I think I will, because it's not about the weight really. It's about, a lot of people think it's hormonal. They don't know what's going on with their body. They can't. I just kept gaining the weight. I kept having all these heart issues. Heart would stop, go fast. Blood pressure at 180. And nothing was working for me. And I started these treatments, and after 3 weeks, I had dropped 10 pounds. I felt, I mean, a million times better. You know, I started to, you know, my friend was like, what is wrong with you? Because I was waddling. So I looked like my mom there for a while. She said, you're walking like your mom. Now, mom and dad have been in here, and they're doing way better with their mobility. So mom's in the red light all the time now in infrared. So.
This is definitely something I'm going to bring my mom to when I come and stuff like that. I think she would love this. So one thing that we saw when we first came in here, I saw there's some construction going on in the front, and I was going to ask you if you had any future plans for this business. So I wanted to give you a chance to speak about that as well.
Yes, phase 2. So it did take us a year for phase 1, but we are now doing a little wine and coffee bar and some small plates. So we're looking forward to that. We're going to add on another facial, possibly massage as well. So we'll have 2 flip rooms, 2 facial rooms, 2 saunas. I have a custom sauna being built as well. And so we'll see what phase 2 brings us. We're excited. It's been a little crunched back here, so I'll be excited to have all those extra rooms up there to work with.
So when that happens too, like, could we, like, you could potentially, like, hang back here with, like, a wine or?
Yes, and so we, you know, in most salt rooms, you're not allowed to bring in any sort of liquid. It's dry salt therapy, and obviously it's very expensive with all the salt everywhere. So, but I like people to be able to relax with their friends. We bring in the wine. We're talking about a private label with low sulfates. A lot of ladies do not know what's some of those are 2-for-1 wines and what they have in them that you just don't expect. It can really harm your body. So we want some good for you, nutritious things. We're gonna have a wood fire roasted oven as well up there, so you can watch your food being cooked nice and fresh.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I have a friend that, like, you know, I won't say she drinks a lot of wine, but, you know, a wine drinker. You know, and
Wine
then she
connoisseur.
started noticing that, like, just started, like, getting more sick, and then she couldn't even drink wine anymore. Every time she would have a glass, it would just be like, she feels horrible. And like I said, she didn't drink a lot, but it just started affecting her.
Yeah, it really does. It can really have an effect, but also that it's you know, a little everything in moderation, right? So when we say we'd love for you to bring a bottle of wine back with your friends and just enjoy it, relax, and it's a treatment as well as an experience.
So here in a minute, we're gonna, you know, do a little cut, and then she's gonna turn on the machine, and we're gonna do maybe the last like 5 minutes or so with the machine on so people can see it. But you know, I love this. And one thing I wanted to point out before we do that, These robes, thank you so
Oh,
much. And they're
you
so
like the plush
comfortable.
robes?
These things are wow.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
this was a great add-on. Thank you
Yeah,
so
another
much.
thing too, like even like with the water bottles, it's not just like a plastic water bottle. You give this lemon cucumber water.
It is our
Mhm.
signature water,
And
so
a
lemon
thermos.
cucumber. We give you one of these to go into the sauna because you want to hydrate, obviously, when you go into the infrared
And then the
sauna.
whole place just feels like really good when you walk in. It's very luxurious feeling, and like little details like that you can notice.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Do you have any events coming up?
We do. So we like to host our yoga event.
Uh-huh.
We're going to have a yoga event every. Our next one is the 25th. It's a Sunday the 25th at 10:30. So we are going to be having different events every month. The spa nights in, that's a private party after hours. So we have a little. You pay a little after hours fee, and then you have to have at least 4 guests, and
Wow,
you can
that's
enjoy
cool.
a private spa experience for up to 3 hours, and you get to do all the elements. So the red light, the infrared, the salt cave, and
That's awesome. This is beautiful.
facials too. So I didn't tell you, we do many facials in those parties, but facials have been, we do salt cave facials, so you can do a double facial in the salt cave and get your salt session at the same time. So
We're just like right in here, like laying down. And
yes,
set up.
yes, on our massage heated loungers over there. You get a little massage along with the facial at the same time.
Sounds nice.
Well, let's cut this machine on, and then we can do the last part. Well, with our microphone, no, it's not that on. All right, so we are back, and I'm sure you guys can tell from the camera, but it is salty in here, and it's really cool.
Halo
Definitely-
therapy.
Halo therapy.
Halo therapy,
Definitely
yes.
great experience. I can taste it. You know, I can feel it. You know, and what are some of the benefits of this salt halo therapy?
Well, besides relaxation, the treatments, it helps with allergies, asthma, COPD, bronchitis, any skin conditions, skin rashes. It's really good for your skin. Actually, it makes you super soft. But it's an immune booster. It helps with sleeping conditions, chronic cough. I mean, we've had so many wonderful results. Especially people with esophagus problems. They have phlegm, a lot of the phlegm. So we're getting all these toxins out of your system. It's taking down the inflammation and keeping you well.
I can definitely see that. And you have some events coming up.
We do. So we host a private spa experience. This is for, ladies as well as gentlemen. Or if you want to bring couples in, or just all your girlfriends, or whatever you're doing. It's a 3-hour experience. We offer the elements, which is our red light therapy, our infrared sauna, the salt cave, and the oxygen bar. So in that 3 hours, you're able to do whatever you'd like, pretty basically. You could bring in your champagne and wine and have your goodies and little hors d'oeuvres out there, and you and your friends can relax and remain well here in my salt cave.
This would be a great place for us to come hang out
Yeah.
and also do business meetings.
Oh, yes, the
This would be
business
amazing
meetings.
for
We do
this
have our
year.
business meetings in here, and you're healthy. You're getting healthy as well as getting all that the bad stuff out of the way.
Yep,
The business
definitely.
stuff. But no, the yoga event that we host, we're going to be hosting. We do a night event. Well, every month we'll have an event, and sometimes it'll be a night event or a day, Saturday or a Sunday. So look for those events on our social media. We are on Facebook and Instagram.
Definitely.
And that's 811 Salt Line.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 811 Salt and Vine. You know, I'm going to put at the bottom of this, so you guys are going to definitely be able to check that out. And I just wanted to thank you for allowing us to come and check this out and interview you and get your business out there, because I definitely think everybody should be checking this out.
Yeah, I think it's really great, and you've already experienced it and lived it and been guilty by it.
Right.
So
I just
now
wanna
you-
share it.
Now you want
Yeah.
to place you want to share it. So
Yeah, it's
everybody's so.
proven.
Yes, for sure. I know what it's done for me. It's night and day. I've just, you know, just from not being able to almost walk. I mean, I literally I'd get out of my car and have to stand there for a minute before my legs would work. And I'm like, what is going on? Almost like a neuropathy type of thing.
Yeah.
And I just was getting worse and worse. And with my elements, I've been able to beat it. And so it gives me goosebumps all over
That's
because I
great.
get really emotional about the whole thing. And
Yeah.
because I mean, it
Yeah.
really took me down.
Yeah.
And we couldn't figure out what was going on.
Yeah, and
So
talking to you, I mean, you can see like you really believe in it. You know? So,
I
yeah,
have
like,
passion,
yeah,
that's for
yeah.
sure. So
It shows. Yeah.
yes, and just helping others and getting awareness out there of what this really can do, and what it's done for so many in just such a short period of time. So.
And we're lucky to have it here in Flagler County.
Definitely.
So people do need to take advantage of that as well.
Well, and we have membership packages, but we also have, you know, just if you wanted to come in, we offer like all 3 element packages. Just if you're not up to, you know, I was going 30 times, you know, up to 30 times, and that's why I have a membership that's up to 30, you know, times that you can come and use all these elements, because that's what I needed. But it's not, if that's not what you're seeking and you just want to come and relax, we do offer just packages or 6 elements for, you know, $180, so you can switch it up and just enjoy your day.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Everybody, come check her out.
Felt fine.